Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon and welcome back to Star Wars Rebels. We are carrying on with the storyline after the Geonosis episode, the two-parter last week, which again was an alright episode that I thought. I just felt it could have been a bit more, especially for it being 2 episodes long. It just seemed a bit of a waste of Saw's character to not really develop him much more. Anyway, I'm still really excited about this second half of the season. You know, still looking back over that trailer, there are some excellent moments. You know, it looks like it's in there. I've seen the preview for this episode. I'm not going to say much, but it looks pretty damned awesome. So yes, I think without further ado, we should get started. So, enough chat. Let's react. I like very much the Empire Strikes Back feel on that. So he's found the base, or he's found the planet. At least the base is on.
Proceeding to investigate.
Is that a transport ship coming in? See, those spider things are going to attack him, surely. And they are tough. They are damn tough things.
Cannot get away. Position.
Hobby, Wedge, let's go. Move it. We're
Hobby.
behind schedule, Phoenix.
Hobby and Wedge. Why haven't they got faces?
At the training coordinates by 062.
Don't understand why I can't come along.
Zeb, you're my chief of security. I need you to stay behind and mind the base.
Hera, come on. Let me tag along.
So everyone is going.
Use an extra pair of hands. Just don't leave me on my own here. I'll be bored to death.
You won't be on your own. You have Chop and AP5 to keep you company.
Like I said.
Oh, it's just Zeb.
Death.
We'll be back before you know it.
Carry on, Captain Aurelios.
Sorry.
So this is a Zeb episode.
They seriously leave you in charge of this entire facility?
Something wrong with that.
Well, I just always assumed you were more of a lift heavy things and punch anything in your way type. You know, a grunt. Precisely.
Wow.
Now,
Robot
exactly
Snape is pissing him off.
What did he say?
He said, we've never really figured that out.
Don't you have something to do?
Oh, Chopper.
Actually, while everyone is off practicing,
Counting crates? Not exactly my idea of fun.
is that because you never learned to count? I can teach you. What?
No.
This droid is sassy.
Listen to this.
I'm going to call him Sassy Bot. Sassy Snape Bot.
Commanding.
Don't trust the droid.
Not one of ours. How to get here? Doesn't look imperial. We should take it back to base. See if we
That's a
can figure it
bad idea.
Should we alert command? If we chased down every temporary comm failure, we'd have little time to do anything else. If there's still no contact by next cycle, we'll follow up. For now, we wait.
Sounds very much like the Admiral from Empire Strikes Back, but rather than being incompetent, I get the feeling he's trying to cover for the rebels.
This is all wrong.
We found this busted up droid in the waste.
Droid looks very much like, is it the Millennial Man thing? I don't know, I don't know, but it
Some
looks
type of protocol droid.
very familiar.
I should be able to give it enough power for a system's restart.
Captain Aurelios, at your service.
Now that name should surely be in the database of the Empire.
Fast learner, this one.
Astromech C1 series. Obsolete mechanism no longer in production.
He doesn't like you. Now I really like him.
We'll have this rebel base in tip-top shape.
Uh-oh.
Rebel.
AP5, step away from that droid.
Rebel. Base.
What exactly is happening?
Get out the way, you fool.
Some kind of Imperial recon droid.
Rebel. Base. Identified.
Get away from it! What's it doing?
Shoot it.
Imperial. Infiltrator. Droid. EXD-9.
Oh no.
It's remembering.
Assignment. Etalon. Target.
Oh, I remember. The face looks so horrific. It's like if C3PO and IG-88 had a love child. God, where's K2SO when you need him?
You okay, Chop?
Not the gong droid! Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. That was the plan. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. Ah, okay, that's not gonna work. I never get that. Why didn't you just stand there and choke him? Why would you throw him? You got him in a good position. Just snap his neck. Not that I want Zeb to die, but, you know, I always think logically first.
I got it! I got it!
Rip its head off. I like how they're not in any rush.
Steady.
Now, take that apart and don't just leave it there.
Let's have some good news. You know, just to see how it feels.
Chopper can detect no long-range communications equipment, which means the droid has not transmitted our position to the Empire.
Well,
No long-range
that's
communication?
something. Must have a ship somewhere nearby.
That makes no sense.
Bad news.
The droid appears to be counting down.
Uh-oh. Self-destruct.
Counting down to what?
Most likely it has activated its Imperial anti-capture failsafe. There's probably a proton warhead inside too.
That's not good.
Then this droid could vaporize the entire base, and us along with it.
The
Normally it's got like a
countdown
10-second
has
countdown.
already begun.
How much time have we got left?
Yeah, I can't read,
Seconds.
Any ideas? What did he do?
What?
Temporarily frozen the countdown circuit. That should buy us time to move the droid
But that just
to a
really
safe
worked.
distance from the base before it detonates. This
We let it go back to its base, but it blows before it can upload its data. Maybe even take some more of these droids.
That is very risky.
The Empire will never know which one it was. Well, can you do it or not?
Well, yes, I can, or at least I can try. Sorry for my delayed response. I was just rather stunned by the fact that you had a good idea.
Just get to work fixing it.
Was it Bicentennial Man I was talking about?
It's leaving the base. Good job. Let's make sure it gets home.
Did not notice that it's about to blow?
I'm picking up a second signal. Must be its ship.
It'd suck if there was another one there.
There it is.
It'd suck if it was uploading the data right now.
That's a long-range transmitter. It's going to contact the Empire.
Yep, I told you.
Not a fight.
This was risky. Did he just take out the escape pod?
We did it! We did it! Now that it can't contact the Empire, it will return home, right?
If it follows its programming.
Oh, you lucky bastard. So they just froze its circuits and are just hoping that it's frozen long enough.
And I didn't correctly reprogram that detonator.
I think that missing unit is back.
So plug it in. Let's see what we got.
Oh, you guys are gonna die.
Alert command. This droid was damaged, but found something.
Yep. Poor guys.
Countdown? Oh my.
Whoa.
What just happened? Report!
I believe it was a proton warhead detonation, sir.
Just took out a Star Destroyer. I love the little smirk there.
It's kind of a long story.
Which I can recall every detail of. It all began began when Captain Aurelius brought the droid back from...
It all happened when Zeb fucked up, but he fixed it. Man, all those people on that Star Destroyer, dead.
How did this happen, Agent Callis?
I suspect the rebels captured a unit in the field and reprogrammed it to self-destruct upon its return to base. Quite ingenious, really.
I'm inclined to agree.
You seem in surprisingly good spirits, considering this loss.
Has he been able to track it?
Loss, you say? The rebels may have protected the location of their base for now, but in doing so, they have narrowed my search.
Oh.
Before today, they could have been hiding in any of 1,000 systems, but now I know they are almost certainly on one of the 94 planets surveyed by my infiltrators. The rebels have won this battle.
Well, he's winning the war.
The war will be ours.
Very clever. I love the music. Okay, so Thrawn's plan is slowly coming together. I like that. And it is a good point. He's probably only sent them out, you know, a bit at a time to cover some star systems. So if one of them does go down, or if anything does happen, he can narrow it down to a smaller field of the galaxy. Which is obviously going to be part of the plan as to how he discovers the base eventually. Because we do see in the trailer that Chopper Base comes under orbital bombardment by the Empire. But with 94 planets and the amount of Star Destroyers that the Empire has, which I think in canon is like 25,000, you think they could spare 94 Star Destroyers just to go to each system and just check? But, you know, let's do the more fun thing of letting Thrawn figure out himself and then sending a huge fleet. That was kind of very much a bit of a, you know, a fun episode. The droid looked horrific. I think, is it Bicentennial Man that I meant the droid looked like at first? And then it kind of like morphed into an IG-88 kind of nightmare. Again, whenever AP5 is on screen, it just reminds me of Alan Rickman. And I do like how he's got a very, very dry sense of humour to go along with Chopper's just kind of brash hatred of Zeb. You know, but you can see they're trying to build up a bit of respect between, you know, AP and Zeb by the end. But again, a Zeb-heavy episode, and whenever it's a Zeb-heavy episode, they're going to focus on the fact that he isn't the brightest bulb, you know, in the box, and he's probably going to make mistakes, but then he's going to make up for it, and he's going to have a bright idea, which you wouldn't normally associate with Zeb. You know, I think that's kind of what the series is it's defying the character traits that you have established. You know, so you would think that Ezra can be very hot-headed and irrational. You know, he's very likely to jump into a situation without thinking. And then you look back at that episode with the droid general, and he was the one who talked everyone down in a very sensible manner. You know, so there are many different ways that they try and defy character traits here, and this is one of those episodes where, you know, Zeb is treated very much like, as he said at the beginning of the episode, the tough man, the heavy of the group, and he's there simply for heavy lifting and, you know, kicking arse. And in this one, he had to think a bit. It's a bit convenient that the droid didn't have any long-range communications, you know, on its own body. You'd think the Empire would be smart enough to equip them with a transmitter or something, or the ability to connect with their escape pod and then send the message from there. But hey, plot convenience, you know, you can't... Sometimes it's necessary to have a successful episode. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. And yes, I will see you for the next episode.